Hello and welcome to the fourth lesson, Pandora's Box. How did hope come into this world? Let's see. When the world was first created, it was a happy place of light and laughter. There was no such thing as sadness or pain. The sun shone every day and the gods came down from heaven to walk and talk with the humans who lived on the earth. One afternoon, a man called Epimetheus and his wife, Pandora, were outside tending to their flower garden when they saw god Mercury approaching. He was bowed down by a dark wooden chest that he was carrying on his shoulders, and he looked hot and tired. Pandora rushed to get the worn-out god a cool drink, while Epimetheus helped him lower the chest onto the ground. It was tied with golden cords. Why do you think the chest was tied with the golden cords? Well, let's see. My friends, would you do me a great favor? Sighed Mercury. It is so hot today, and the box is very heavy. May I leave it here while I go on an errand? Of course you can, smiled Epimetheus. Epimetheus and the god heaved the chest indoors. Then Mercury said, "No one under any circumstances must open the box." "Don't worry," laughed Epimetheus and Pandora, and they waved the god off through the trees. All of a sudden, Pandora stopped still and frowned. "Listen, Epimetheus," she said in a low voice. "I'm sure I heard someone whispering our names." Epimetheus and Pandora listened hard. At first they heard nothing. Then they heard the distant sound of Epimetheus, Pandora, being called from outside. "It's our friends," cried Epimetheus happily. But Pandora looked puzzled. "No, Epimetheus, those aren't the voice I heard," she said firmly. "They must have been." Epimetheus laughed. "Come on now, let's go and see everyone." "You go," Pandora insisted. "I'd rather stay here for a while." Epimetheus shrugged and trod outside. As soon as he was gone, Pandora hurried over to the strange chest and waited. After only a few seconds, she heard it again. Distant voices calling, "Pandora, Pandora." The voices were so low and whispery that Pandora wasn't sure whether she was really hearing them or was just imagining it. She bent down closer and put her ear to the lid. No, this time she was sure the chest was calling to her. "Pandora," the voices pleaded. "Let us out, Pandora. We are trapped here in the darkness. Please help us to escape." Pandora jumped back with a start. Mercury had expressly forbidden them or anyone else to open the chest. The voices sounded very sad and pitiful. "Pandora," they came again. "Help us, we beg you." Pandora could stand it no longer. Hurriedly, she knelt down and worked at the tight golden nuts. All the time, the whispering and pleading voices filled her ears. At last, the knots were undone and the gleaming cords fell away. She took a deep breath and opened the lid. What or who do you think will come out from the chest? Let's wait and see. At once, Pandora realized she had done a terrible thing. The box had been cramped with all the evils in the world. Thousands of tiny brown moth-like creatures that stung people with their wings and caused pain and misery wherever they went. Now, because of Pandora, the evils were free. They flew up out of the chest in a great swarm and fluttered all over Pandora's skin. For the very first time, Pandora felt pain and regret. She began to wail with despair, but all too late. She slammed the lid back down onto the chest. Outside, Epimetheus heard his wife's cries and came running as fast as he could. The little creatures fluttered to sting and bite him. Before speeding off through the windows into the world beyond, for the first time ever, Epimetheus began to shout at his wife. Pandora yelled back, and the couple realized that they were arguing. Let me out, interrupted high voice. Pandora and Epimetheus grabbed onto each other in panic. The voice was coming from the chest. Don't be afraid of me. Let me out and I can help you, came the voice. What do you think? Pandora whispered to Epimetheus, wide-eyed. Surely you can't do any more mischief than you already have done. So Pandora opened Mercury's chest for a second time. Out of the deep, dark chest fluttered a single shining spirit like a butterfly. It was Hope. Pandora and Epimetheus sobbed with relief as she fluttered against their skin and stinned their stinging wounds. Then she was gone, darting out of the window and into the world after the evils. Luckily, Hope has stayed with us ever since. Greek myth. Message is hope for the best. Hope makes this world a beautiful place to live in. That's the end of the reading for the fourth lesson. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.